Think so? I think he liked it.
Yeah, it was.
I could kind of tell he liked it.
It was another episode filled with cool.
There was.
Lots of important story stuff shown off.
Did you see the thing?
I think we were all in the same room.
Okay, guys, before we begin, I want to thank our sponsors. Check it out real quick. Have you guys ever seen this? How about this? Look, if you're paying for the content on Hulu or Netflix or can't even get access to it like Disney Plus in some regions, then you need to get yourself Surfshark.
So look at all these movies Netflix has it's not available in your region.
Meg, Hotel Artemis, Venom.
Rampage?
No, Joe,
no,
not
no,
Rampage.
not Rampage.
Ready Player One, Blade
Fast
Runner.
and Furious. Come
Come
on.
on, guys. Seriously.
Yeah, get access to everything that you're already paying for. Get Surfshark now. Use our link for 84% off. You get a 2-year plan with 4 extra months for free. It's about $2 a month for
cheap.
unlimited devices.
Get access to things that you're already paying for, plus privacy. Protect your privacy. Super important on the internet, guys. That's it. It's really simple. Thank you guys so much for considering it. Enjoy the review.
And remember, with Surfshark, you've got the camouflage mode, too, because there's a lot of services, Disney Plus is one of them, that they don't like VPNs. They want you to, and so it allows you to hide the fact that you're on a VPN, and so you can still use everything
Like
as
the
normal.
Predator.
So turn on camouflage mode, and you can get around all their VPN blockers or whatever it is. Because your access, it's a right, and I love that Surfshark believes that. Guys, woo! We've got quite an episode. This one was directed by Carl Weathers. Yep. What a great episode to direct.
I really like this one.
Because this thing had tons of action. Instead of Imperial attack in the skies with the Mandalorians like we had last episode, we get an Imperial attack on the ground. We get a speed chase. We get so much. It works so well. And we get some huge reveals. So let's start from the top, shall we? We start with a wonderfully cute scene. Obviously, his ship is jacked up. He's got patchwork repairs, and he asks the little baby Yoda to help him do a little on-the-fly repairs with a little blue wire, red wire action there.
It's like
The baby
it hit too
Groot.
close to home. It's like having me explain something to OJ. It's like, no, plug that. No, put the thing in the other hole. And he's just like, it's like, no, those are
You
too.
son of a...
You could have put up with that, OJ. Your baby Yoda. Well, we did dress
He's
up.
the cute one.
Yeah.
We is the cute one. We did dress him up like Yoda last season, but you have been replaced.
Damn it.
Guys, a fun, touching scene, and then they take a break. They eat some gruel together, and of course, baby Yoda, the child, is kind of looking up to Mando, and they drink at the same time, like father, like son. Just great overall character development. The child continues to be the cutest thing on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
And in the Outer Rim, rather, sorry. Okay.
That's enough.
Yoda, he's going on and on. Getting antsy. So basically, I thought my predictions of the episode were wrong. I thought in the last one he knew exactly where he was going. He's going to go to that planet. He's going to search for Ahsoka. And then at the end, we see a reveal of Ahsoka. And then that's going to be Dave Filoni's episode. However, no.
Go figure. The strings and the tape didn't last long, huh?
Yeah. Didn't last long, so he's got to make some repairs. Goes back to his old buddies. He's going to make some repairs. Might as well go to some friendly territory. So returns to Cara Dune, who is now marshal of the town where the Mandalorians used to live and take up. And, of course, we've got Carl Weathers' character there who's, also lending his expertise. And they basically are reforming this outpost, creating classrooms. And that's where they leave good old baby Yoda in a little classroom there so he can eat that. Crackers, Joe. He had a bunch of crackers.
Macaroons.
And blue crackers, right? And so I got a funny scene where kids are like, no, you can't. I was like, baby Yoda, what are you going to trade? Yoda, you got to bring some yogurt. You got to bring some Go-Gurt. You got to bring, I don't know, some Gushers. You can't
He's
just.
new to this.
I know. He's new to school. But no, baby Yoda says, and takes it from him. And, all the other little kids are just distracted by this thing. While our heroes go on an adventure. What's the adventure? Well, there's seems to be an Imperial Outpost there.
Yeah, they got forward operating base.
Forward operating base, disrupting. Carl Weathers is basically like, look, we could be the trade hub of this particular area, but, you got some Imperial assholes over here. Let's go take them out, and we help you, you help us, we're great. And so they actually go ahead and do that. And then what do we get? We get a return of one of the season 1 characters, this sort of blue fish guy.
Mithril, right?
Mithril, something like that, who is now reformed. And he's trying to...
Has to be.
Has to be because
he doesn't want to.
Right, Carl's got him under his boot, got him serving time and all that. And so they take a speeder out there, and they go immediately there. I'm like, man, this episode is already ramping up. And thankfully, the episode is longer than the last one.
A few minutes, yeah.
Clocking in something like 40 minutes minus credits, so you're looking probably like 30, 32, 33, something like that. Longer is always better. And... to get a little bit of comedy relief. He's a comedian, unwilling to help, giving him options. Well, I can just leave you here, and your hydro suit is going to run out of power or whatever. So he kind of convinces him to come along. And he's got a blaster. And honestly, he did a little bit of work, a little tiny bit of work. So they're trying to, break into the bank or whatever, the outpost.
It's supposed to be like a barracks. They don't want the thugs to get all the weapons, so like, let's just take this out and then we'll be free.
Yeah, they find a lot of Imperial equipment. We're looking at speeders. We're looking at like this little death train guard little. I know. I'm like, blow this shit up like now, like or take it, and sell it on the black market, which was Mithril's suggestion. And they're like, no, we're gonna blow all this shit up. Look at that bug. But the way they get in there is the Mando goes ahead and puts on. I guess this isn't the one that fits with the. That was the other helmet. Damn it. And he flies up there, drops a few stormtroopers. Just fucking amazing. They break in. There's kind of light security a little bit here. I guess they just didn't expect people to break in. And then they slowly realize as they're going about their business that there's more to this outpost than meets the eye. Run into one particular... By the way, everybody's a great fucking shot here, okay?
Everyone the good guys. Everyone the good guys. Stormtroopers can't.
Yeah. I was like, wait, no, not the Stormtrooper.
Yeah. Well, actually, Carl Weathers is a little suspect once he gets on the vehicle turret, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyways, they're just shooting up troopers left and right, clearing paths, and then they go down one hallway, and they're like, wait a minute, these guys are wearing different outfits. Kind of looking like Camino clone, operators. And he's like, just destroy everything. And they're like trying to
hide the evidence.
Hide evidence, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Right?
They walk into this room.
Dun, dun, dun.
They fucking took a look at the left. What the fuck was that?
Naked Snokes.
What the fuck was that? Joe, what the fuck was that?
Those are clones of Sigourney Weaver. Aliens.
Okay, so we got Alien Resurrection. We got
Snokes. Naked
Snokes. We got Resident Evil Nemesis. They've been making Nemesises up in this place. Was that the fucking Emperor? Was that the fucking Snoke? I mean, guess Snoke is the Emperor now. Fucking Disney Star Wars, right? But like, what the fuck is going on?
That's what I liked. I was like, what is this mystery?
Is fucking
unraveling.
Yes. They're like combining shit now, right? And they get a little fucking message from season 1's Camino dude, who was like having a little bit of objections, kind of just he needed the child for some reason.
I need its blood.
We figured out the reason this time. The blood connection to the prequels. Alex, what does he say?
The M count is low because in addition to space wizards, we got blood magic, and so the little baby's blood count is high.
Yep.
Of the
Makes
midichlorians.
sense.
And so
Yoda's
someone at Disney was like, hey, we need to have, how your standalone thing's really cool and everyone loves it. Let's tie it to these other 2 franchises that were a little less successful, and maybe I want to like those now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, you motherfuckers, you're going to leverage a series that everybody likes. Anyways, so to try to explain away Snoke or to try to explain away fucking the Emperor, I'm like, oh.
You're still trying to fix your mistakes.
It's like, God damn, Mandalorian. Does your back hurt?
Carrying.
The fucking carry they're making this guy do. Kathleen Kennedy comes in the room. John, please.
Remember?
I got a mess. I got a fucking mess. Can you clean this up? All right. I'll clean your fucking mess. So basically they're implying the blood, since it's Baby Yoda, the Yodelorian species or whatever, has
blood magic.
Yoda species has high metachlorian count.
The powerhouse of the cell.
Oh my God. And so he needs the blood in order to make these clones work. That's why I guess maybe they're going to explain that why Snoke doesn't look like the Emperor, or why the Emperor didn't have multiple clones, because you need to find these guys in order to use their high metachlorian
I was
count.
just like, look, you had your chance. Don't fucking taint the Mandalorian. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't know.
But
I don't know how I feel about it, because it does make sense. They managed to
they got
sneak
him.
it
They
in
fucking
there.
got him.
They didn't get me yet. I don't really want that to be the case, but they do need a reason for the child and their need for the child and the mystery behind it. And it seems as if Moff Gideon is in charge of some hardcore Imperial remnant operation to bring back the Emperor, to bring back glory to the Empire. I think that's cool. I think that's a cool part. And so they need the child's blood in order to do that. And maybe that's going to be factoring into why they went with this backup plan, Snoke or something. I don't know. An imperfect clone, right? I'm damn it, you guys. So anyways, we get that big reveal, and so they're like, oh shit, this is a lab. This isn't a fucking, rink-a-dink outpost, and now we got some reinforcements coming. So they break out, bust out. They use the old Chekhov's gun that we saw earlier, this train. Cara Dune gets in it. They speed away. They try to run people over. It's great. I fucking love the action in this episode. The Imperials just can't hit the broadside of a barn. Everybody's going down. And then the speeder bike chase was so fucking cool. I was like, God damn it, we should have blew those speeders up. But did you see a few of those guys go down the hill and they're like, oh, shit, oh, like fucking Homer Simpson.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. You remember Homer Simpson?
Yes.
Don't. Poor guys. And Carl Weathers rips these guys apart, but they get smart. They come up alongside the fucking, fucking transport. And, I'm like, what the fuck? This transport don't got no goddamn windows. They're like fire.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, none of this has windows?
Press a button to raise the window, your power windows and this shit. Anyways, but they kill those 2 guys too. One guy gets crushed by Cara. She's having a great time. She's loving it. One thing about Cara, I forgot before we go any further, she is a fucking badass. Yes. I love Gina Carano. She kicks ass at the beginning of the episode when we check in on it. That's when we learn she's the marshal. She's like, there's these the butthead guys, the bald chin dudes, the Balchinians. And they got this little ferret that they're about to eat and chop its head off. And she comes in. It's, oh shit, the sheriff or the marshal. Mm-hmm. And then she kicks everybody's fucking ass. I just love her. She's great. And it's just good to see a chick that knows how to fucking handle combat, knows how to kick ass.
She should have been Wonder Woman.
I know, not no skinny supermodel.
Get that shit out of here.
It's like
she gets a dude in a headlock, and then you remember that terrible movie Rampage, where he's like, "That's a big arm." It's like, "That's a big arm."
That's a big arm.
She should have been Wonder Woman.
Yeah, if she was fucking choking somebody out and snap your neck, if the neck snaps, I'm like, "Yep, that's a big arm." You got the little supermodel arm. Nah, I'm like, eat a burger. No, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna need some more muscle to break some necks, but she got some muscle in there. So she got a great scene to set up how she's the marshal. Coming back over here, she's just loving because she's in that Republic Commando kind of thing.
Shock trooper.
Yep. And so she's kicking ass, slams that guy into the wall, fucking obliterates him. Carl Weathers swings the turret around. That trooper, that speeder guy, obliterated.
It's taking forever. It's like, all right, now I'm going to throw this super slow. Wait, what's that noise? Oh, shit.
Yeah. You had to cook the grenade for longer. I don't know.
Yeah. But a few TIE fighters get away. I love the vertical takeoff TIE fighter wings.
that was cool.
Gives a sort of explanation.
And the sounds.
Oh, the best.
Sound
best
design again,
sound
on point.
design. Now, I'm like, oh fuck, they're fucked. You got 4 fighters, which are technically, they could fuck up a transport pretty well in a fighter bomber role. They don't even need to be the TIE bombers. But Carl Weathers can't hit the broadside of a barn all of a sudden. So he's shooting left and right. I thought maybe initially he was trying to create a Will Smith situation or something in Independence Day.
I don't know. You see his screen. It's like, it looks like he's locked on. Fucking hitting the canyon.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even see that on your radar.
I was like, Carl, you actually have to be jerking it, in order to fucking go like that. It's just terrible, terrible shot. But it builds the tension. He does manage to get one of them, and that shit blows up so fucking quick. And I love it when they do this because it's like you realize, oh, fuck, I probably should have blew you up further away because now you're going to slam into me. Just great graphics, special effects, and it takes out the turret. So they're screwed. You got 3 fucking fighters, 2 or 3, and they build it. And I'm like, okay, I know what's coming. So they're building to something. Either the Mando's going to show up in his jetpack, the Rebel X-Wings are going to show up, or something. But I forgot about the Razor Crest.
Well, I didn't forget about it. I was like, there's no way it's done.
It was,
It was completely
They were gone for 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours.
Right.
Like,
There's
no, it's
no
6 now.
way. So I was like,
So little
I don't buy
trophy,
it. I don't buy
but
it.
he's got guns and he's got full power, and he just tears through the fighters, pulls some pretty sick maneuvers. He had enough time to pick up Baby Yoda too, who's eating his little crackers. Yeah, and he's like, all right, hold on, and then Baby Yoda says it's the cutest thing, but just like, woo.
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster for him. He's enjoying it. Destroys the TIE fighters, and everybody's like, woo, like fucking awesome because it is. It was a great fucking scene. The transport rolls up to the outpost town, and you're just satisfactory. So, and then what happens right there at the end? I forget what.
He leaves. He
Yeah.
goes off. And he's like,
Yeah.
I can't stop. And then the
Yeah, he was still in the air.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's just
yeah.
like, no, I can't stay for a drink. I've got.
Oh, that's right. Offers him a drink. And
Yeah.
he's like, okay, now. So we got to see them again. We got to see him again. I was thinking that maybe he might pick them up to travel with him. I desperately want a crew. I desperately want
That's what I'm
that
waiting
little
for. Till
pirate
the end. I
adventure.
want to see the blue Mandos and Gina and all them come back, and Bill.
Yeah.
And
It'll
then
be a
the remainders of
badass
the
team.
watch come back. Everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so but that's not happening yet.
No, in the but in the
because
beginning,
we
whenever he drops off his ship, he's like, "Hey, fix this." You see the little guy turn back. I was like, "This guy's pretty
I didn't notice
suspicious."
that.
Yeah.
I was like, "This guy's pretty suspicious." And then it cuts back to the end. He's like, "Oh, we planted the tracker after it's been fixed."
A
And it
real
cuts-
young Imperial female officer. I'm like, oh, is she gonna be some new boss or something? But no, she's an underling. Walks on over to Moff Gideon, who is alive. He's on a smaller capital ship. I was expecting a Star Destroyer. Nice little reference, Spaceballs. I'm sorry, not Spaceballs. Star Wars. And it's a smaller ship, probably like a cruiser or freighter class. And he's in the cargo bay, and she's like, all right, tracker plan. He's like, perfect. Does he have the asset, the child? And he's like, yep, still got the child. So now Moff Gideon knows exactly where the Mando is, and he turns and looks at what he's been, working on. And if I'm not mistaken, we have about 10 Darth Vaders
That's what I thought at
complete
first,
with red
but then it
lightsabers.
pans out. I was like, "Okay, it's not."
And-
Yeah.
no, Joe, I think I know my Star Wars. There's 10 Sith Lords.
Fucking sweet though.
Be fucking sweet. Robot Darth Vaders. No, they are Dark Troopers, I believe. If you've played some of the first-person shooters from LucasArts in the old days, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I don't know. Shadow
look like?
Troopers, Dark Troopers. We'll see what they end up
Dark
calling
and
them.
mysterious.
They look large and in charge.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem even for Mando. In fact, probably one of those has just as strong armor and abilities.
Yeah, as soon as you put that suit on,
Mandalorian.
your accuracy goes to like 30%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
gotcha.
can hit
So
stuff.
they
As
can hit-
opposed to 10.
They can hit a barn.
Yes.
Bantha.
But, right.
Sometimes.
Previous.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Right, Bantha. So that's when you're gonna need Cara. You're gonna need Carl. I keep
crew.
calling him Carl. I forget his name in the actual series.
The magistrate. I don't know.
Magistrate. And you're gonna need everybody.
Bill!
Because this is gonna be a problem. You're gonna need Ahsoka. That's who you're gonna need actually. She can handle some of those.
Yes, for sure.
Right. And the Bo-Katan. So. We got our forces. We got our forces converging. We have our location. The evil forces are now
They know
exactly where to look for them and find them. And I anticipate predictions that we're gonna go find Ahsoka. Shortly after that, Moff Gideon jumps in, and we've got a conflict, and we've got our final battle.
She
So
wants
there's
her
8
saber
episodes
back.
this season. 8 episodes, and we are on episode what?
4, so we only have 4 left.
4. So 4. Man, this shit is about to get crazy. Let's go to final verdicts.
For me, I really enjoyed this one the most. It had everything. Obviously, my nitpicks are going to be the same throughout. It's a little bit shorter, but still, I really enjoyed this one. This one, I would say, I would give this one a 10. Sound design, I love the cast. It was just great. The tension was there. It was great. 10 for me on this one.
All right. Alex?
Yeah, I think this one was really good. I was trying to think of, there's a lot of like little things I didn't like about it. There were some awkward edits but there was just so much humor. The action was good. I think that the story dial and the dialogue dial was turned down a little bit, but everything else went to 11,
Yeah.
and so those kind of like lifted it back up. And so I'm like, is this a 9 or is this a 10? It's like I
This
think
is a- yeah,
this
I
is
don't know.
it's really good, and it's hard because there's so little difference between like the other ones. But I think as far as action goes with Mandalorian, this is like on par with the most action filled ones. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
fuck midichlorians, and I don't give a shit how much Dave Filoni likes them because, and also the other.
He's keeping up the tradition from George Lucas.
So
He has to. He's like, all right, Mark.
No.
Yes, master.
They get Jar Jar Binks back.
the other thing is that it worries me that is a little separate outside that I want to keep
That's
an
what
eye
Moff
on.
Gideon should have been working on.
Sure.
Is I want to
Gungan armor.
Gungans. I want to see if this continues to be its own separate thing or how much they continue to try to tie it to awful movies with terrible story and terrible lore and terrible everything.
Yeah.
And the sequels, I don't want to see them any more involved in this at all.
They'll
At
give
all.
it a pass.
And it's
You
something
don't
I'm
want to see no Snoke showing up.
I don't want
at
to
the
see
end.
Snoke. I don't want to see any more goddamn space. I mean, we know we're getting Ahsoka, but I don't want to see any more of this blood magic space wizard shit. I want this to kind of ride
Be its
up
own thing,
next
yeah.
to those stories and run alongside it, and they're more like Easter eggs, but I don't want it to become part of the plot. I don't want this to be like, oh, this is the
gonna be
prequel to
a
the sequels.
Careful balance. You're
Yeah.
looking for a careful balance.
And right now, it
and I
didn't-
think you're right, Alex. You gotta have a careful balance. You don't want to make it seem like, oh, well, this is nothing, and it's leading up to the something, and where the something sucked.
Yeah. I hated
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's like
We
we know
hated
where
those
they
movies.
went.
Yeah.
We don't want to go there.
So final.
I gave it a 10.
10.
Woo! All right, guys. Oh, I just noticed the camera was off. Sorry, technical difficulty. Transmission faded. I'll fix it in post somehow. Anyways, final verdict. I was saying before, 10 out of 10. I fucking loved it. I think it's great.
good.
And Alex is so right. It's like how much of this of the Disney sequels are we going to get? And I do want, however, incorporation of the animation stuff and some of the prequels even because I like that. I just, I don't know. We'll have to see where it all goes. But if this is
battle.
already, I mean, I'm thinking 9, 10, but I did 10. If we're already at 10, and we got 4 more episodes left, and the major battles haven't even concluded.
11.
We might be going 10 out of 10 from here on out. Guys, this is one of the best fucking series on television.
Yes.
On streaming. Guys, this is one of the best series on streaming, and I just want to, thank y'all for watching and coming on this journey with us because we have some good-ass media in the Star Wars universe who is fucking carrying. carrying for the entire franchise.
It's the most watched thing on Disney Plus, not even close. I think it's 3 times more popular than anything else on Disney Plus, is what I read this morning.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, guys, that's it. So that means more money, more series. I know we're already getting a season 3, so don't expect the story to completely wrap up. We'll probably end on a cliffhanger, but I do hope we get a conclusion to the Bo-Katan, maybe a little Ahsoka in there, and we'll see. And they'll go spin-offs galore from here. But it's getting real interesting, and the next episode is directed by Dave Filoni himself, so I think we're going to be seeing Ahsoka. That was our prediction. I was wrong about this episode's prediction, but I think I'll hit the actual Dave Filoni Ahsoka Tano prediction. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank Surfshark for helping us out, sponsoring the show. If you guys need a VPN for your privacy concerns and to get around the stupid geo-locking that so many streaming services are doing these days, definitely consider us at Surfshark, because we've got a huge % off. Works out as a really, really good deal. So check that out, guys, and thank you so much, and we're so excited for the next episode.
Yeah, if we miss anything, leave us a comment.
Yes, I'm
below.
sure we missed one or two little Easter eggs.
We'll read it.
Especially with the cloning and the Camino stuff, and they had a sequel reference and a prequel reference. So we'll see. And a video games reference and an animation reference. And a book reference. They're tying everything together. I like that. But like Alex said, maybe not go too far into the Disney.
I want it to be its own thing.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe show. Bye, guys.